Yo, this your boy Fresh Boy from Six Letter Code, CEO of Mo Gang Records. Tune it in with one-on-one with Teena Ford. Check us out.
Boy, I got bitches on bitches, bitches on bitches, bitches on top of the bitches.
To a quarter chicken. I don't wanna talk, I don't wanna kick. What's this shoes? Baby, nothing's gonna ever be the same. Hit it for the top, hit it for the tippy top spot. Hit it for the top, hit it for the tippy top spot. I was inspired by you. Money can't buy me love. Money can't buy me love.
Grew up in the trenches. I come from the projects of Crossroads, from Newport, Arkansas. Grew up in them areas, you know, we was influenced a lot by Memphis music. Anything that was coming out of Memphis area, you know, we was highly influenced by it. By the time I was 15, 16, I moved to Atlanta, Georgia, and I got a bigger influence for music. So at that age, I started actually trying to create my own music and put it on paper before I ever recorded anything. And by the time I was 17, 18, I recorded my first song. So that was the birth of everything.
I wanna slam across the desk like the teacher's pick. I wanna paint a fucking face like the silhouette. I wanna bam, 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 bam.
I loved all the legends. I used to be able to be in the studio with A-Ball and MJG early on. So, you know, I got to learn a lot by being around them in the studio, watching them record. A-Ball used to give me a little words of encouragement. I say A-Ball and MJG was my first influence out of Memphis. 3-6 Mafia, Young Dolph was my guy though. It all started as a little kid, you know. Early on, I was pretty attracted to music, so probably about 4 or 5 years old, I took a liking to it and started testing my creativity in a childish way, but it turned into what we have today.
Double up, throw the ice out my cup and put this shit on my wrist. Niggas jealous than a bitch, but ain't no taking my shit. Got some top from a Karen while we zooming a black McLaren, always up.
My actual neighborhood nickname since a kid is Fresh. Throughout the music, I also been known as Peter Pan. Peter Pan is spelled P-E-T-A-P-A-N, and the acronym for that means powerfully entertaining to all people, all nationalities. I'm Fresh Boy, and I'm Big Peter Pan.
We gon' do the triple cross on this one. We gon' get a nigga off on this one. We gon' do the triple cross on this one. We gon' get a nigga off on this one. Pop shit, do a little strut like this, cause I walk with a pistol. Often do a little strut like this, cause I walk with a pistol.
I think I got a variation of all mixed fans, you know. I got all different races, you know, white, black, the girls, the hood dudes, college kids, whatever, you know. It kind of reach all demographics, actually. I don't really pay attention to all the fans like that. If you rock with Six Letter Code, then I rock with you. It is what it is. If you down with Mo Gang music and you a fan of Fresh Boy or anything that come out of Mo Gang Records, then we a fan of you. I had a few, but groupies is groupies, you know. Either you gonna indulge in it or you ain't. You know, it's been a time where we had some shows at places and females was beating on the hotel room. Yeah, it'd be a little bit of that going on, but it is what it is, you know. The more you grow, I guess, the more groupies you may have. But watch it. Careful.
I had seen it in my dreams, but I wasn't looking for it. All this fly shit that I'm kicking really do it for. Fresh Boy off the chain, tell me how else can I explain? Be my bottom bitch, you can get my last name. I'm locked in the money.
It's tricky, actually. It's actually two sides of the coin. You got one side of the coin where it's a dream being turned into a reality, and you have another side of the coin where it's just strictly reality. And you got children and you got bills and finances and day-to-day living that you had to sustain. How I balance it is I take care of the responsibilities that need to be taken care of, and I dream to make myself work towards my reality of my dream, if that makes sense. Actually, I see myself as a Barry Gordy kind of cat. A lot of behind the scenes, a lot of bringing in new acts, new artists, a lot of writing material, pushing my future artists for Mo Gang Records forward towards the future.
to come take out your time. Just want you to come and just sign on a dotted line. I wanna send chill through your spine, take you on a high, you ain't never coming down. Just me and my shoulders around, we lay in the bed, you can hear a pin touch the ground. Just me and my shoulders around, we lay in the bed, you can hear a pin touch the ground.
Playing with my money, or playing with my mother, or my children, or anybody else that I care for in my family, that'll get me upset to the point of where things may happen. I'm the greatest at sex. No, I'm just joking. I'm just joking. I can actually sing. I play sports pretty good. If I say so, I'm a pretty decent father. Oh no, I'm pretty good at mind manipulation. Straight up. Can lead black men to success.
Now you gotta worship me, the land on you.
That's what I tried to do. I was inspired by you. Money can't buy me love. Money can't buy me love.
Just life experiences, the things we go through on a day-to-day basis, the ups and downs, trial and error. Sonically and artistically, I turn it into music and try to give it to the people and hope they appreciate it. Well, typically I usually just drown all the noise out, just focus on trying to put on a good performance in front of the people, whether they know my name or not, to make it to where after I get done, they gonna remember. It just be pure adrenaline for real. And just trying to put on a good show for people you never met before or never seen before or have no idea of who you are. You know, you try to make it memorable as you can for them so where they can search you and dig you up and maybe become a fan. You know, everything is all about energy. The more positivity you bleed out, the better outcome you will get out the situation. I just try to be positive at all times, even though you know you might have people that don't necessarily rock with you. It's cool. You got people who fuck with you and you got people who don't. My music is not for the people who don't fuck with me.
Fuck me, you know I'm the one. Fuck me, you know I'm the one. Fuck me, you know I'm the. I'm about to start lining niggas up, cause nigga, you know that you whores. Cut out that motherfucking kid, cause niggas don't show no support.
I would say Tupac, really. Tupac had a huge influence on my teenage years, you know what I'm saying? On my thought process as a young black male, you know what I'm saying? My mama actually got this album for me and bought this album for me. I started figuring out how to create music patterns lyrically by listening to this album, Me Against the World. It's a self-titled album in 1994 called Me Against the World, and this was the album he dropped before he went to prison for that rape shit and all that bullshit. Yeah, that album right there, my mom actually bought that album for me at the store and gave it to me as a gift. That was my inspiration on actually feel like I wanted to be a rapper. God make people like this like once every 100 years or so, but they really be sent to give you hidden messages to make you grow. If you listen to them correctly without all the other bullshit that's exciting to people, if you listen to them properly, he actually dropping jewels to give you strength as a black male in America.
Gotta be careful when you move, the police watching. Gotta keep you a tool, can't be caught up. Bodies get zipped up, it's another cold assault. We act like it's normal. Yes, that's my persona,
Actually, I am a unsigned artist, but I'm also a CEO of my own company. We independent. I am the founder of Mogang Records. Mogang Records meaning 6-letter code, 6LC for short. Mogang Records stand for 6 letters, MOGAME. The acronym and the meaning for 6-letter code is May Only God Allow My Everything. Not a signed artist, not really looking to be a signed artist. I'm kind of pushing towards getting distribution for my own company, which is Mogang Records. Until that time comes, we just gonna release and drop dope shit and turn up the heat. And if somebody come with a situation or want to offer something, if it's to my liking, I may rock with it, I may not. But at the end of the day, we are independent and we make the decisions for our shit. So when I release my shit, the streaming money, I get 100% royalty off everything. There's nobody in the middle of me. But my last project I just released streamed a $250,000 independently on our own behalf. So Miles Carter, another artist on the Mogang Records, he got 2.2 million streams. So he been working, and he got all kind of features. Y'all check out Trap Bible 1 and Trap Bible 2 for sure. Him and Trey Flame as well. And it's, you know, we got other artists. Yeah, we got other artists, and we got female artists. We got a lot of dope shit going on. My music is influential. My music is original. My music will last the test of time, and my music will sound like no one else's.
Baby, you had a lot to say, not a rabbit that got your tongue. It ain't no fun when the rabbit done got the gun at you.
In a way, it is. If you're dealing with a insecure type of female, you know, she gonna want all your time. It's gonna come into your creative space, and there's shows or fans or miscellaneous people coming up to you out the blue or whatnot. It might create little ripples in your relationship to where it could build a lot of non-trust. And, you know, yeah, that's a downside to that. But I think doing music mentally, you may have to be mature enough to uphold a real meaningful relationship. You know what I'm saying? You're gonna have to get you a strong woman for sure. Get a like-minded person that kind of is into the same kind of thing that you're into. It's tricky. I ain't saying I've been the best at relationships. I tried a time or two. It depends on the woman. Yeah, nah, absolutely not. I also blame that on myself too. You know, as far as like the shortcomings of having to be able to promote yourself consistently or put yourself out there on a broader scale so people can recognize your music. That's been real up and down and real tricky. But have I got the recognition that I deserve? Fuck nah, but I will. And at that point, I'll be numb.
Take care of my family, praying for my mama. I don't think the world understand me. I made a great escape from that drama, trying to be a good parent, dying to raise my daughter. And if I die before I cry, I pray I wake to my father.
But it don't mean that women don't have their place in this shit, cause they do. I do. Well, maybe not today, you know, cause in a sexual exploitation route. I ain't saying laying on your back. It's the body exposure. And sex sells, and it generates views regardless. If I shoot a video right now with 5-6 big booty bitches clapping in the video, the clappage in that video alone is gonna get me the views more so than the actual music. That's where we at today. Yeah, but not saying that there's not dope female artists that look bodacious. It's women artists that got all angles, business wise, artistic wise, and look wise. So you call them triple threats. But women, they strong in this game today. You know, shout out to the Glorrillas and the Meg Thee Stallions and the Nicki Minaj's. Them chicks actually dope artists.
Now you're next to kin, and I'm gonna come and spin a bean. We committed sins, oh God forgive us for what we did. And since I was a kid, I just wanted to do it big. I've been speaking Spanish, connected with Mexicans.
What I would change is probably the integrity of the business. The streaming is ridiculous. Everything is digital, and the way they breaking down the pay for artists on the streaming, it seems to me the streaming companies are getting rich, and the record labels, the people who put in the blood, sweat, and tears and the work in to build these fans and create this dope music that people love, they not getting their just due, because you got some fat motherfucker or some motherfucker who think he God in the background pushing the buttons, and his belly just getting fatter, and all his colleagues as well. Ultimately, I think it need to be a shake-up in these streaming companies. This shit is ridiculous. Sky's the limit, actually. You just gotta be optimistic. Regardless of what we going through out here, we gonna continue to keep a positive headspace to go forward. Yeah, man, the sky's the limit, man. I'ma deliver. You just gotta check for me. Keep rocking with me. Keep building with me. It's gonna always be authentic. It's gonna always be a replica of my life. And it's always gonna be true. And we gonna put integrity first before we put money there. We're gonna put integrity first. Just continue rocking with me, man, because there's more in store. The fact that it's pure, it just comes from the heart. Whatever emotion I'm feeling, whatever that beat make me feel, it's gonna come from a genuine space that I can give to you. That type of genuine shit, I feel like it come from God. What I'm gonna give you is godly. Whatever you take from it, if you get inspired from it, that's what it was meant to do. That fire inside of you that nobody knows about, continue to make it flame. Continue to make it flame inside of you to where it pour out you. Never give up. on yourself, regardless of who listening to you or who believing in you or not, or who playing your shit or who support you or who don't. Or continue to believe in yourself. Spend time with yourself to make your shit better. You know, you want to be presentable and you want that shit to sound good first and foremost. Before you start thinking about money, you want your product to be a good product. And that's what you got to focus on, good product. If you believe in God, He'll lead your steps.
What can I say? What can I say? Protect you with this pistol like I protect my heart today. Protect you with this pistol like I protect my heart today. Protect you with this pistol like I protect my heart. Protect